Hi, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to Finally Revealed. In this episode, I want to talk about something new that has just been implemented in the U.S. by the IRS to collect old tax debts. In April 2017, the IRS started exercising rights that it got back in December of 2015 to assign to private collection agencies, or PCAs, certain old individual tax debts. First of all, they gave a formal notice of this early the first week in April of 2017 because there have been a lot of scammers calling people and leaving messages on voicemail and answering machines saying that they are calling on behalf of the IRS to come and get you and take you away because you owe a tax debt. And that has always been a scam. The IRS wants you to know that now it's not always a scam if these things happen. If none of the things I'm about to tell you have happened and you get a call that either demands immediate payment, demands you to give a wire transfer or gift card, or a prepaid debit card, or threatens to bring in the police, or demands that you be given, demands that you immediately make arrangements for payment without appeal rights, or ask for a debit or credit card. Those are scams. With the private collection agencies, what is going to happen? First of all, there's only 4 companies that are going to be able to represent the IRS in connection with old tax debts. And those 4 companies are CBE of Cedar Falls, Iowa, Conserve of Fairport, New York, Pioneer out of Horseheads, New York, and Performance of Livermore, California. Those are the only 4 companies that are going to be acting on behalf of the IRS. And before you receive any communication from them, you should already know that you have a tax debt. You should have already received multiple notices, and in connection with this particular assignment, you will get a specific letter from the government telling you which one of these 4 companies your account has been assigned to, giving you their contact information and other information, including the amount of the debt, so you'll know it's legit. So you will get a notice in the form of a letter first from the IRS. Then whichever company has received the assignment of your debt, they are then going to contact you by letter, and then further communication might happen after that. So if you get some random phone call and they're trying to scam you using this new information and you haven't received 2 letters, ignore it. It's not real. What these companies are able to do is discuss payment options and get information like that. They cannot file liens against you. They cannot do any enforcement, such as attach wages, attach bank accounts, anything like that. Only the government can do that. And if you do work out some type of payment arrangement, you do not pay these companies. Your payment is made to the Department of Treasury and sent to the IRS. And if you get one of these letters, there will be one to you, and if you are represented by an accountant or an attorney in connection with your tax issue, they will also be receiving a copy of So now the PCAs, the new private collection agencies, like I said, cannot file liens, cannot take other enforcement action. They also have to follow the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, which means if they contact you at work, you should tell them, don't contact me here anymore, and they can't. If they contact you by telephone at home and you don't want to talk to them, you can tell them that. And then there are other rules too. Their letters have to provide for at least 30 days notice because they're a third party, and there are other types of rules. So anyway, they have to be civilized, they can't be harassing, they have to be pleasant, etc. The other thing is that the IRS wants to remind everyone that if you owe $50,000 or less, you can go online on your own and set up a payment plan for up to 72 months. You can also apply for some type of different payment plan by 9465. If you go into irs.gov, form 9465, you can apply for another payment type situation. If you have extraneous circumstances and you really can't pay this and there are acceptable reasons, you probably should go through your CPA or better yet a tax attorney and submit what's called an offer in compromise, where you're going to pay part of it and the rest of it will be let go. And the other thing is, you can go to the IRS website. If you go to www.irs/balance due, if you have a balance due, you can go on there and check and see what it is. If you have recently made a payment or made arrangements to make a payment and that thing shows 0 is your balance, print that off, keep it, and if you get any of these letters, wrap it up in the envelope and send it back to them. So I hope this information is helpful. It just came out. It came out actually after they started doing it, typical. But at least it's there. And the big thing is they want to make sure that people respond to legitimate calls and don't respond to scam artists. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, or if you've been contacted by one of these people, leave a comment below. Give us a thumbs up if it's helpful. If you know somebody who's got some tax issues and they might not know about this, share it with them. And subscribe to see our latest and greatest, or follow us on Twitter or Facebook. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.